Hey guys, and welcome to Race to Ace. And this series, it's going to be a series, I don't even know, but here's the first episode. It's the VK3001 DB. Wargaming, stop being silly and add the B back, because it's pretty important to the VK3002 DB, because it's actually something to do with his name, not just random letters, which you now have put onto other tanks as well. But yeah, onward to the game. We are in the 3002 DB, and this tank, I have really spoken about this tank with, I don't know, I didn't really like it, because it used to be one of the better tanks, better medium tanks in the game to me, but Wargaming, after they changed the tier of it, it just became really bad. It lost all its speed, acceleration, and all that good stuff, which I really loved about it. And but I bought it again because now I have to get the Indian Panzer, and going through the DB is the only way for me right now. Here I just tracked an IS underneath the house right there, and just kept him tracked forever, and pushing a little bit forward. But we can see that all the tanks over there are pretty small, so let's go out there and kill them, because as you can see, again, we are top tier, but I don't have super amazing armor, and you'll see that later. I'll just get completely wrecked by the remaining tanks on the enemy team, because I get way too cocky, because, well, you'll see. Kill off the BDR there, and then just continue onward around the hill and go for the remaining tanks. Something is going for me. I think up north, maybe? I'm not sure because I can't see it. Stop the fire at the VK. And then I don't stop and fire at the VK. I stop and see if I can take a look. Way too late. Try and snapshot him, but didn't work. Then we have a Panzerkommando 4, which me and my platoon mate miss. So nope. Well, one ram, and then there's a BDR there. A scout goes down there and does quite a lot of damage actually. 200 something. I ram him and then finish off the remaining HP, which wasn't that much. We then go over to the VK. I couldn't really aim down, but my gun depression outside of sniper mode could, obviously, so yeah. And then I decided to go upwards because there's a Panther and a KV-1S. Now, this is where the mistake is, because the Panther can penetrate me, so can the KV-1S. And so can the T1. So yeah, I'm just going up against a lot of pain, and I'm going to do something very stupid, because when I get up here, I'm going to see the T1 right there. I should have stopped right there and just fired at him without moving too much into the open, just staying there, shooting at him. See, I'm rolling way too much into the open. I shouldn't have gone there. I should have backed off right now after taking a ton of damage. And again, I'm letting myself get hit. I don't know why. When the T1 gets a shot at me, I get a shot at him. He bounced at me. I roll way too much back. And then the KV-1S just comes rolling around the hill. Something shoots me from behind. I have no idea what. But let's move on to the next game. And in this game we find ourselves, I find myself on port together with the platoon mate again. We just played 4 games with the VK3002 DB and his Tiger, which he is upgrading, so I have plenty of reason to be playing this, because I love playing with people who needs to upgrade, being a little help there. And in the last game I got second class, but second class isn't that awesome to show, so I didn't even save the stats, which was, well, if I kept this series without making it a series already, if I kept that in mind, I would of course kept the all screenshots, second mastery, first class, all that jazz. So, but nope, didn't. Snapshot at that, or not snapshot, I just hit it, just in general. And the biggest tank down there, the SU, just fired, so I think let's just roll over, let's roll forward. And then the Hummel hits me straight in the face. And hits my turret ring, which will make my turret turn a lot slower. And I actually use it on getting my turret a little better. Now the Hummel, I remember, was hitting me from down there, so I decided not to go down there and go this way around instead. VK3002 sitting there. As you can see, it's very slow, my turret, so I decide I need my turret. I really need my turret. Bounce there. Savvy gets the Jagdpanzer there, and then the Panzer, not Panther. And then a Stup comes forward. I kill him. Should have maybe shot at the SU there, but getting that Stup out of the way, he could penetrate me easily actually. Here I take a shot, maybe to track him, but my shells aren't powerful enough. Of course they aren't. So just going for the top part of him. But a VK comes out, and I decide to take a shot on him. He bounces, so does the SU. So I decide to go out there and shoot for the biggest target. Miss, because I don't take the time to reload or aim. He could have been dead now, but no. No! Hit the ground, he hit me straight with the gun, but nope. Does no damage. Ooh, okay, and you're trying to get away. Let's not let you do that without you taking a ton of damage. And then something funny happens because he finds a Churchill up there. And then I just go in front of him. And no escape route for you, my friend. I know he did a lot of damage to me and I shouldn't have taken that, but I'd rather have fun than go for maximum efficiency. I tell my buddy that, which is over Skype, that that VK3001P needs to move now. Now, or I'll kill him. Whoop! Killed him. KV1S decides to show his the side of his turret instead of just hiding the biggest part of his face. And I'm thinking, let's go and get these guys. But then a DB shows up in the base, and I'm like, oh, gotta go for that one instead. And that little dude's flying around him. Bounced on the front there. Bounced on the front there, but luckily he doesn't know that I'm bouncing from this direction, and he just keeps on going around. A T-25/2 appears, and it's now a battle of wits. Or patience, to say that. He goes this way. I track him, and he flies around the corner, fires into the ground. I go around there, take it just a little bit of poke, just a little poke, and he's actually looking the other way. So I could have gotten a shot on him there, but I was thinking no. Churchill pops up and takes away some of the attention, and I decide to go straight to the face of him. And then I see the DB. I see the DB on the minimap coming, and then I get stuck on that part. He bounces on me, and sadly I didn't run for my life there before that, so he gets me on the move there. But pretty funny. Churchill here is lagging like a motherfucker, and he's actually getting quite a bad round against that VK3001 team. But here's the stats for this match, and as you can see, I got first class in this one. So we're already one medal or one mastery away from the ace tanker, and we're just gonna jump straight to that ace tanking. So we're gonna jump to that game, okay? And the map for the ace tanker mastery badge is Karelia, or Karelia, or however you want to say it. Karelia or Karelia. That was the same one. Close. DB pretty fast. So in a no RD game, I decided to go to this position instead of going to the hill, because This position will help me get to move to a better position in just a second. So barely hit him there and get some damage, but I don't. I miss him a little bit there. And then an IS-3 shows his face there. I can penetrate him in the front, by the way. I can, but I really have to hit him straight on and at the right spot. Cromwell is being annihilated. Oh, it's a comet! That's why it got annihilated. And my platoon mate asked if I was grinding or just having fun in it. And I answered, I'm just grinding, but it's awesome. I don't know what I fired at there. No idea. But right now, the enemy is focusing on the enemies, my allies, right in the front of them. So I just have free shots all over the place. All over the place. And it's not like I'm sniping or sitting back camping or anything. I'm just taking advantage of my teammates and the enemy being a little bit weird, because they could see me and they could have fired at me. And here I'm rolling past them all again. Again, they could have fired at me, but they were much too busy thinking about that KB5 and other stuff in front of them. So I roll forward. A Jagdpanther sitting right there. He's aiming at something else, so I just keep on hitting him and killing him. Next target, a Pershing, is already looking this way. I dinged him on the front, which was a little bit weird. Take 2 shots at him because I know the reload speed is a little bit slower on the Pershing there. And I keep my crosshair on him just to make sure that he's not aiming my direction before peeking out again. Seems like he's looking somewhere else, and I take a quick snapshot at the Tiger's turret, but it's way too angled right now, so I can't really do what I want to do on it. He turns it though, so I now have free range on his side turret. Right there he turned the turret again, and I switched my focus. He then turns his turret again, and I finish him off. So my teammates have a much easier time dealing with him and the IS-3 there. Then start aiming for the cupola of the Pershing, because I obviously couldn't penetrate him through the gun mantle, and he's looking all over the place, so I have free range at him as well. I then penetrate the IS-3 right here. I think I hit the cupola right there, because all of the shots that I'm firing are bouncing. So I'm aiming at the cupola again. That one bounced. He's looking away now. Nope. I'm not going to penetrate that there. Maybe down there. Nope. The ground won't penetrate that. And then Behemoth just says, screw this. I'm going to get this kill. Ram. And he rams it. He needed a kill, and he got the kamikaze. So we move on just a little bit to the Tiger around the hill right here, because that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to run straight around and get a hit on him. I'm going to ram him just to get some more damage done, because people are coming, as you saw there. If I hadn't done that, I would have gotten less damage dealt overall. So that's good. And then we move on to me trying to get around the Pershing here, because I'm looking at the my damage dealt, and it's very close to 3k, and I'm going, I need 3k, I need 3k, I need 3k, but Cool Ice isn't in the Skype call, so he couldn't hear me yelling this, but Behemoth could. And yeah, I only need 2 shells to hit him to get the 3k, so that's what I'm hoping on. And there we go, yes, 3k 180, up 3k 80, and Behemoth hits me. I'm so close to hitting him back. So close. Let's take a look at the stats. And the stats are as following. Ace Tanker, as promised, and a bunch of XP. 1300 right there. That's what you need if you want to get the Ace Tanker on the VK3002 DB. This has been raised to Ace. Not sure if it needs to be a thing. Depends on the popularity, of course. So, yep. See you next time, guys. So how about I make people stay in the outros, you know, even though I don't have to tell you some of these basic stuff. But for the people who stick around, they would get some kind of secret word, which then after, I don't know, maybe 10 videos would form a kind of sentence, which would then release some gold to the ones who first write it in the next video. You never know.